Alright guys, welcome back to the first update on Tropical Cyclone Biparjoy. I think that's how you say it, I'm not entirely sure. But it's looking very good at the minute. I mean, look at this. Maybe even a pinhole high beginning to form on the storm. It's been intensifying very quickly all day. As we see the storm right now, it's looking very, very healthy. Quite a small system, actually. It's protected from shear, essentially, at the minute, due to that band you can see at the west. Shear is okay at the minute. Mid-level humidity is fine, and sea surface temperatures are about as good as they're going to get around the world, around 31 degrees currently. It's looking very good. It may even be a low-end Category 2 now, but currently it is likely still a high-end Category 1 strength system, and like I said, it is a Category 1 or a very severe cyclonic storm now. It's moving north at 8 miles per hour, and the peak was 100 miles per hour when I made this, but it is now, in fact, 115 miles per hour, so it is going to get, or at least they're expecting it to get to extremely severe cyclonic storm intensity, which is a Category 3 into Category 4 range. That is a very powerful storm moving north. I doubt it's going to be really a threat to Oman. It might make a landfall there, but I doubt it. It will probably weaken very significantly. Models are still sort of going all over the place for the track, and we can see that with the JTWC forecast cone later on. But currently the ATCF forecast system going with 80 miles per hour in their latest update. The IMD going with 40 miles per hour. I mean, that is ridiculous in my opinion. Definitely not 40 miles per hour at this stage, and the satellite estimates currently are quite far behind, going with around 60 miles per hour since they were updated around 4 or 5 hours ago. Yeah, so looking pretty good. Probably could reach Category 3, maybe even Category 4 intensity. I guess we'll just have to see. Here's the JTWC forecast cone. Like I said, the cone gets very uncertain. Actually stretching, one of the most uncertain cones I've ever seen from the JTWC. Actually stretching from very western parts of India all the way to eastern parts of Oman. So that is pretty remarkable how far that cone is stretching. You can see the peak there, now 100 knots or 115 miles per hour. Is expected, and it is going to be marching up north, probably continuing to intensify. You can see the JTWC by the 60 up there, expecting 85 knots, which is a Category 2, then 95, then 100 knots, so some pretty quick intensification. And here's the satellite imagery, the IRG imagery, and this is looking very, very healthy. I mean, look at this. This is like, I would honestly say this may even be a Category 2 now. You've got a very distinct banding feature. We've got maybe a pinhole eye beginning to form in the storm system. You got good moisture into the storm there as well. Good convection blowing up. Good hot towers starting to rotate around the eye, or trying to rotate around the eye. Convection reaching around minus 80 degrees completely. And I guess we'll just have to see what happens. This could get very, very powerful overnight, really. Here's rainbow imagery, or the National Hurricane Center imagery that they use, and you can see that maybe even a pinhole high, like I said before, beginning to form into the storm system. I guess we'll just have to see if this does intensify to become a Category 3, Category 4, Category 5. I very highly doubt it, but you never know. I mean, if it did reach Category 5, it would be basically the strongest storm in the Arabian Sea apart from Gonu of 2007, so I guess we'll have to see what happens with this storm system. Anyway, thank you for watching this update on Tropical Cyclone Biparjoy. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next update. Peace out.